That's so mean. What am I trying to say? Trilogy? Quadrilogy? I'm up to my eyeballs in Jaeger bombs. Literarily. Not literally, literarily. It's not an easy breezy read. So boring, I need to be hooked. Why am I so chaotic? I'm not gonna do this in order. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. We are doing my, what month is it? May. We are doing my May TBR jar. I have not had a great reading month in April. It's currently April 26th. I think I've read 3 books, maybe even 2. Like, it has been abysmal. I don't know why. March, I had such a good reading month and I read like 10 books, and then April came around and I was like, you know what? You deserve a little bit of a rest, a bit of relaxation, if you will. It has come to the detriment of my reading. So I thought if I did a TBR this month, hopefully I will stick to it and hopefully we'll read more books. So I'm only going to do 4 this month and I'm going to commit. You've heard it here first. I'm going to commit here to finishing these books. So first prompt is, oh my God, a book that matches the current season. Okay, it is autumn at the moment. I think I'm going to get all the prompts first and then we're going to find the books. Prompt number 2, a book that explores a social or political issue. Prompt number 3, a book that is part of a series. Okay, I've got a lot of options there. And lastly, prompt number 4 is a book with a great first sentence. Okay, I'm excited. Let's go pick some prompts. Some books, I should say. These are the books we have to pick from. Everything on this shelf is on my TBR. So I'm going to pick out a few options and then we'll sit down and we'll talk about them. Okay, we've got some really good options. Why am I so chaotic? I'm not going to do these in order. A book with a great first sentence. This one was really hard. I didn't have any with great first sentences. A lot of them were low-key kind of boring. It was like a man walked through the door. The light was green. So boring. I need to be hooked from the first sentence. So I've got 2 options. The first, I think I know which one I'm going to pick, but the first is Good Girl Complex. And the first sentence is, I'm up to my eyeballs in Jaeger bombs. And I just think that's kind of funny, so that's an option. This one's by Elle Kennedy. I've never read anything by Elle Kennedy before, but I have heard really good things. I don't think this is the most popular series by her. I think she's got like a sports romance series potentially. Yeah, there's definitely another series that is more popular, but this one is about a guy and a girl in a beachside town. I love a beachside town, so that could be a really good option. It's not really suiting the season that I'm in at the moment, but sometimes you need a light-hearted little rom-com, so that is an option. Then we also have The Lying Life of Adults by Elena Ferrante. I think I'm pronouncing that wrong. I believe this is an Italian author. My friend who lives in Spain recommended this one to me and actually bought it as part of my Christmas present. And we do like a little book swap at Christmas, which is really cute. So I have been meaning to read this one. I just haven't had a chance to pick it up, but it sounds really good. And the first sentence, if you were wondering, is 2 years before leaving home, my father said to my mother that I was very ugly. That's so mean. But I feel like this one will be a really deep one. It's basically a coming of age story, I believe, set in Naples in Italy, and I do want to be going to Naples, so I don't know what I'm going to pick out of those 2. I kind of feel like I want to read this one just because it's set in Naples, so I might go that. The next one is a book that is a part of a series, so I've got 2 options for this one as well. I have All In, which is the 3rd book in the Naturals quadrilogy? What do you call it when a series has 4 books? Series, I guess. The 3rd book in the Natural series. I really love these books. They're basically like YA crime books. They're just like a fun time. It's basically about a group of kids. They're basically picked up by the CIA because they have natural abilities like being a natural profiler or a natural lie detector or a natural statistician, I believe is the word. They're just really fun. They basically end up solving active cases even though they're only meant to solve cold cases, and usually that active case is tied into one of the characters in the book. And there is a little love triangle as well, which makes things a bit more interesting. It's just a fun time, so I have that one. But then I also have another potential YA. I actually don't know. I'm pretty sure this is YA as well. This is The Prison Healer. This is the first book in a series. I believe there's 3, so a trilogy. I'm just gonna read you the blurb because I have no idea what this is about. The message was clear. Don't let her die. We are coming. Kiva's breath caught as those final 3 words repeated in her mind. We are coming. We are coming. We are coming. No longer a vague promise of one day, but imminent. Her family was coming. Finally, after waiting so long. They were coming. For Kiva, but also for Tilda. They were coming for the Rebel Queen. It just sounds like a YA fantasy series that I'm really excited to read. So I don't know what I'm gonna read. I think I am gonna go The Prison Healer because I have been wanting to read it for such a long time. So let's go with that. Now, a book that matches the season, I really didn't have many options for this, but I thought I would go with God of the Woods because I feel like this is giving eerie, cold, dreary winter summer camp. And it's not winter here in Australia, but it is starting to get a bit crisper and a bit colder. There's a lot of like early mornings, late nights. It just gives cold vibes. That's what it gives. I don't actually know where it's set either. But this is a mystery thriller literary fiction book. I have started it. I got up to page 76. I think it just wasn't the book that I wanted to read at the time, but I have heard really good things about the ending. So I am going to give it another go. I do want to get it off my TBR. Hopefully I enjoy that one as well. The last prompt, that is a book that explores a social or political issue. Again, I didn't have a lot of options here, but I do think I want to continue Babel. I started this one, I got about halfway-ish or just under halfway. I was really enjoying it. I picked this one up after picking up The Poppy War, which I gave 5 stars. I absolutely loved that book. This is a lot more dense in terms of the writing style. It's very heavy, not heavy as in topic wise, but just like it's clunky to read because it's very old, not old English. What am I trying to say? It's just written very literarily, not literally, literarily. Like as in the language is very formal. It's a formal language. It's not an easy breezy read. It's not an easy breezy read at all. So I am enjoying it and I do want to finish it. I've got to commit to my commitments. That's the long and short of it. So these are all the books that I found for my May TBR. I'm actually quite excited about this pick. I feel like we've got a lot of different genres. We've got YA, we've got literary fiction / coming of age. We have kind of like a fantasy in a way, and then we also have a crime thriller. Lots of different genres to pick from, so very keen to get through those. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you, I guess, for my next reading wrap up, which will be my April reading wrap up, which will literally contain 3 books, so don't get your hopes up, but there were 3 good books, I will say. Sometimes it is about quality over quantity. And in this case, it was definitely about, it was not about quantity, let me tell you that. All right, have a great day, guys, and I'll see you for my next video. Bye.